Okay, so we got Brianna. Brianna, girl, you always finding us. No, can't nobody else find us. Yes, thank you. Thank you, baby mom. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay. Thank you. Marge, where you at?
He said he's coming.
Marge, where you at? Bring your ass. Bring your ass. Listen, bring. Alright, here we go. Oh, God.
Yo, finally. Yo, can you hear me? I apologize. Yo, this is
No, we don't get to it. Somebody named Uta Boo want to come on. I don't know you like that, Uta Boo.
What's up, mommy? What's everybody on TikTok? So yeah, I apologize, ladies, on this.
We here. Let's do it.
Yeah, most definitely. I totally apologize. On all platforms, I apologize. On TikTok, I have to erase 4 or 5 TikToks because I'm just here doing technical difficulties. But
yeah. Well, we got them now. Let's get it done.
Well, if you want to get to y'all from last week wise, but I don't know where y'all want to start from.
No, that's true. Okay, so Brianna, she has a thing, right, where she had just met a dude tonight or whatever, right? And on his background of his phone, his background picture was his baby mama. So, what do you take from that? Ooh, my titties is big.
I feel like he's still in love. And, I mean, they got 4 kids together, okay? He got 4 kids with the same woman.
You have to go to... Let me see if I can share it. I'll share it to my... Keep going, ladies. I apologize. Keep going. Sorry, it's because my people on TikTok like, hey, yo, I can't see your Facebook Live. I'm not... It's because I'm on your live. So I apologize. We'll get this straight. Don't worry. But keep going. Continue on, please.
Okay, talk then.
Go for it.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with dude. Okay, so question
Go for it.
Right now is, if you went out with somebody, right, and that person who you went out on a date with has a phone, and the background picture on their phone is a picture of their baby mama or their baby daddy, I guess in your situation. How you gonna feel about that? What do you think that means? How's that gonna make you feel? You staying? You leaving? What you doing?
I would just ask him if it was a group picture, group family picture, sure. But as far as a girl I'm talking to and that's your baby father, but that's cool for sure. But do you you still are y'all friends or you still have feelings for him? You know what I mean? That's what I would say. It's a simple question. If you still have feelings, we can talk and vibe, but no more than that. Because there's no point in pursuing anything because it ain't gonna go more than that because you're not gonna use me as a rebound for your man or your ex, etc. And that's a lot of people's mistake is we think we can fix ourselves the body by our sides. We believe in our heads, I'm over my ex. I'm good. We can tell us that we can say it all day, every day, but in reality, are you? That's the shit. Are you? You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't. And they don't admit this to themselves. And that's why they keep in relationships and they run back to the baby moms or ex, so many times. And the reason being
Amber's talking about that he still has an attachment to her. You're right, because not only that, they got 4 kids together, and they was together for however many motherfucking years, I don't know. But whatever the case is, but it takes some years for you to get out of a relationship. It takes years for you to really stop messing with somebody who you've been with for so long. So, look, you love her. I might even still be fucking. Can I say that? Okay.
Yeah, on Facebook you say that, you good.
Yeah. I'm still be fucking, and you still love her, and you still love her. So either way, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? For you to say, "Oh, we're not together," but you got her picture on your goddamn screensaver. No,
right.
Fuck that.
Correct, and that's why the intent is to do communication comprehension. And if the person can't respond, when I tell people if you can't respond right away, you're still thinking about it. Especially when it comes to that, you're trying to go out there and date, go on dating. If you choose to, the downfall, you're not ready for it. Why lie to yourself? And that's why like last session I was saying like my tradition saying keep it 100. That's tradition. I say keep it 1,000 because I want everything from you. Be raw and real with me. Don't sell me a dream because you want to keep it 100. Sell me dreams all you want, but when I call you shit out, how much of the deal is. And if your intent is to be with them, then you do communication and you start elaborating. If your intent is just to smash and that's it for the TLC, keep it 1,000. I promise you this, they will talk and vibe about that. If not, then you
okay,
go for it.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Go for it.
But I might be a little disrespectful.
Go for it. Yo, we're adults.
My stomach came in. My stomach right there. Let me get to the point.
Yo.
It took about 6 hours just to get out of this.
I know.
Okay. Let's get to the motherfucking point.
Yo.
So, can we get to you and the fact that you ate 1,000 coochies in 10 months?
It wasn't 1,000, it was 100 plus, but nah, he can say 1,000. So basically, it's like this. Huh? Not 1,000. No. That's way a lot. Nah, I lost count after 100 plus. Yes. The reason being because.
100 plus.
Yeah. It's still bad no matter what. Yes, but check it out. The reason. Why does anybody do the whole phase? We call it the whole phase, right? Gay, straight, male, female. Why do you do a whole phase? Because you're wild out, you don't care no more. Especially if you're what I say a traditional amp, my categories I created. If you go by tradition, right? Because my first band, my narcissist, I thought she destroyed everything about me. Typically, for the most part, the male is the narcissist or has high narcissist traits. Females are more softer, more emotional. Not really when I say that, and they're typically the empath. That's what I'm an empath, the narcissist. So with that said, when you switch the roles, like me, all I know is her, right? All I knew was her, and that's it. And then when the narcissist destroys you, or amp with high narcissist traits, the TLC can be suck. You think you suck as an individual, right? So me, when I was in my first friend for my first day one, right? When I started, I was like, yo, I'm done with my ex. I'm gonna try to go out there, right? Leave the bubble, quote unquote. So I already doubt. That's what you do as an individual. You have self doubt. So I told the female, hey, shit out. We can do this if you choose to, but like, I don't last long, And the girl's like, we haven't even done nothing, and you're already doubting yourself. Like all you know is her. And you was a virgin with her, and she wasn't a virgin with you. So she's got experience, so she can bad talk you all you want because you don't know nobody but her. So, and then after that first one started, and from there it was a domino effect basically. And then with females, honestly speaking, wise, it's easy to talk to female. The way you attract people is the way you carry yourself. If you can talk and vibe 1,000, you can be a bum. It does not matter. It's the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, right? And that's why I'm not really going to say this. I don't give a shit if you're lavishes, money, status. That's cool. You got money, you got fame, etc. But if you're broken, you're broken. If you can't talk, you can't talk. And that's your issue, not mine. But I would still talk to you and elaborate with you. So with that said, in Seattle, Eastern Washington is Little Mexico, right? 1950 Rolodex, a lot of introverts. If I don't know you, I don't talk to you. Simple as that. You might get a high-bite conversation, and that's about it. The West Side, the best side, taste the fucking rainbow. All the cultures, all the peoples, and you vibe in 1,000. That's why you speak the way you speak. Because over there, they actually give a shit about you, and you can have conversations, badass conversations you don't even know from atoms. And with that said, the way you carry yourself, from there, boom, it blossoms really fast. And females on the West Side are very blunt, and from there, I just lost control.
So who's Amber Lynn Escarpisa? Who's that?
That's my girl. That TikTok love story.
I took a note of when she was over here commenting. She was like, goddamn right, she over here taking up for her man. I ain't mad at you, Amber. I'm not mad. I ain't mad at you. She over here like.
This is why I'm single. I don't trust men.
That's your girl though in California, right?
Yeah, exactly. So with that said, like Brianna says, this is why my ass is single. I don't trust men. Okay, trust for sure. 1,000 men and women engaged, it doesn't matter. But the deal, like tell people what I do: 0 to 3 minutes, squares or circles. Amber's a narcissist. So with that said, judge people. You have all rights to judge people. Are they being authentically, or are they gonna sell you a dream? I don't give a shit. Once again, I don't care how you look. Can you judge them? If not, like I'm not being rude when I say, but females are very, very gullible, right? And you can sell the biggest dream and they floating, and then you have your categories, your areas. I totally get that, but I thought people read them, see their intent, ask them questions. And I tell my homegirls, all my female friends, and now here for sure on all platforms, but before social media, when I was in my benefits, read people. Like, what do you mean? If you want to test a guy, really simple, or whatever, once again, gay shit, whatever you're into. Talking, vibe, right? Throw a curveball, bring TLC in the mix. Talk about sex, bring it in the mix. And then go cold turkey and go talk about the sky rainbow. If they get, AK blue balled, right? And they get mad about TLC, like, why? We're talking about this, vibing about this, why you switch it up? Oh, that's cool, we'll talk about it another time. And they start becoming bitter about that because you switch the subject so fast and you've been cold on them, then what? They're after what? Less TLC. They're building up to get to that point with you. And now you're testing them. You got to test them.
You're a little biased, Amber. You already got your mind made up. So look, I don't know if we can really trust your comments, Amber. You said we cute. When you keep saying we cute, we can trust those ones. But the other shit, I don't know if we can trust it. But listen, so what you say is this, Mars, that you ate 100 coochies in 10 months because you didn't want to be. Because you didn't want to be known as the person that didn't have experience.
No.
You say you didn't want to be known as you didn't have experience.
No. The reason why I did what I did, like, why did anyone do a whole face? Get it straight. Very simple. You're trying to fill up what you cannot get from the ex. The ex that destroyed you. You get 1,000, doesn't matter. But the main one that demolished you, that's what happened. You lose your. That's why I lost myself. No matter how many females I laid down with, etc., it was never going to be my first baby mom that destroyed me. Because that's not the person that I'm laying down with. That's not the one I'm actually in a badass session with. That first one that destroyed me was shit. Garbage. And that's why narcissists, 1,000, they lust to not love. And that's all they have for themselves. They can smash you like a bunny only in the beginning, and that's about it. When they feel you slipping away, let me give it to you like the beginning. Or it could be 2 years later. And oh my gosh, I love them again, and boom, they got you. They won't let you go, right? And then the opposite demolish with words. No one's gonna be with you. No one's gonna love you. Like all that ghetto bullshit, right? And you stay like a dummy.
What's the definition of a narcissist?
I'm sorry.
What's the definition of a narcissist?
A narcissist. So the narcissist, for the breakdown of a narcissist, basically they, if you want to keep it 1,000, they're just blunt and they destroy, and that's it. They don't know how to love. They have no empathy, quote unquote. They can have empathy to a certain extent, but they're self-centered, attention whores, and that's about it. They have to be, like, in their heads, they're the movie star everywhere they go. The self-centered person at the party, at the barbecue. It could be at church. It does not matter. For the most part, but with that said, that's a somewhat too definite of a narcissist. But here's the kicker, the curveball. On TikTok, you will learn about narcissists one day. I promise you that. Type in narcissist, you'll learn about everybody has, everyone's down to relationships. Everyone going through shit, most definitely 1,000. But with that said, what I said, like in the beginning, I can't believe my ex now, nothing against her. She's hurt him like I was. Now I comprehend why relationship with the shit. And it was garbage no matter what for 7 years. The blessing with their kids, right? Now we co-parent best as. So with that said, I believe she was that. Before I had my ink, all this stuff. Because once again, they have, Trisha lost them. We have narcissist traits too. So I can love bomb you. I can gaslight you. I can show you that fake Romeo and Juliet love story, aka lust to be, and that's it. I can be verbally abusive, physically abusive, all narcissist traits, but I'm not a narcissist, nor are you. That's why on TikTok, the word narcissist, if you want to become, all the females, you want to become famous on TikTok, every TikTok you do is talk about narcissists, the narcissist this, everything, because you even believe your ex is narcissist 1,000, right? And then sex is 1,000, like I was telling Jada, my girl, which I would do with TikTok, and I would put that shit on my platform to prove a point, sex is 1,000. I was telling Jada, yo, you're showing the ladies a little bit, cool. Go and TikTok live. I promise you this. You'll make stupid money. I promise you this. That's why I'm going to tag those females that are making... All I do is sit on the phone and say nothing. No comments, nothing. Getting paid racks every day. And they go sessions after sessions because love sells, sex sells. All day, every day. That makes $1, right? So that's what I talk about. Positive talk. Live talk doesn't make $1. Because why? Nobody wants to hear that, really. Entertainment sells. Oh, is she? What? I'm going to follow on TikTok. See, okay. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you now. 1,000 females support females. 1,000 before males support males. First and foremost, let's get that shit out there straight. 1,000. No female. Oh, that ain't true. No. It is very, very true. Especially nowadays, because you have the whole men and women war going on. That's what I tell people. Keep it 1,000. Take race, religion, politics, this whole thing with men and women. Teach them about life, relationship, separate Emerson arcs. What are you as an individual? I don't care about what the group is. Everybody, the mother. What about you? I want to know about you. How you vibe? How's your head? What? How's your head? How are you as an individual? I don't care about that shit. I don't care about the mix, the crowd. We can have war most definitely all day, every day. But what's that gonna do for anybody? No, but nothing. I just want to know how you function.
Right,
yeah.
No, you're right. And I was watching this little podcast with T.I.
Yeah.
And he had Tiny on there, and they were talking about relationships relationships and shit. And so they invited this one girl in there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that was said was, going back to relationship.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I'm looking for a husband, and da-da-da.
Right.
And one of the things that she said, one of the reasons why she's single
Mm-hmm.
is because nowadays, and I talked to my baby mama,
Mm-hmm.
you can't just be sucking anybody's dick these days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what I was saying is this, is that what she was saying is that us women or whoever you are trying to get make it too easy for men
Mm-hmm.
or whoever you trying to get. We don't make them work. We don't make them work. We just put ourselves out there. We don't make them work. We don't make them open doors. We don't make them take it out to lunch. They don't even bring us a fucking drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, we quick
right.
to give them this and give them that. Like, that's one of the reasons why she said that she's single, because men don't have to work these days. Do you believe that?
And nowadays, I would say yes, because why? The phone social media third party. This phone right here, 1,000 options. I could be talking to you like I'm with my girl. I talk to many females worldwide, right? I have options if I choose to. So that's why they can be lazy about it. Like, I don't gotta open your door. I don't gotta do shit for you, because if you act funny, we eat and we're gonna enjoy this meal. But I gotta use the restroom, or during the dinner, I'm gonna hit my people up right in front of your face. And what are you doing? Oh, that's my brother. Bullshit. I just hit up like 20 girls right now. I'm about to dip out here, go somewhere else, because I have so many options. That's why social media, you can say someone destroys relationship to someone, but it's on the individual. Because why? It's a premeditated choice. That's how it on me. Premeditated. 90% of our choices in life is premeditated. We thought about, you know what? I'll stay with her for a second, but I'm going to go talk to John Bill over here. Keep talking and vibe and pass boundaries a little bit to see where his head's at, and we see what how can evolve more while I'm in a relationship. And that's why it's a premeditated. Anyone that cheats, body hops, anyone that I need a break, you time to think and bullshit. You have your options, been having your options, now you're waiting out. Just, I know this person for the last 2, 3, 4 years. There's a new person to be, offering me the dream. I'm like, yeah, go body hop him, do that. You can't fix yourself the body by your side. You can try to, most definitely, but go fall on your face. And that's why when the person, their ex to be, pre-warns you, have fun with that. Right now it's beautiful, you enjoy that. And then when they find out the hard way, then what? That's how I'm going to do a TikTok pretty soon, probably this week, and just call everybody out. Anyone in this world that cheated, body hopped, that in my space, Tommy, like told my ex to tell me, Tommy, you can be with that person till last dying breath.
Because I'm not a cheater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a cheater. I haven't really been with that many relationships, because people don't want to fuck with me. But
it's okay.
But I'm not a cheater.
Right.
Have you cheated before?
Have I cheated before? Well, see, my first big mark you said at the end, I just thought it was stuff, we done, etc. We're not, together, but she was like, we're a couple type of thing. Because she did me dirty in 2009. So with that said, I stayed around until like 2011, right? December 11, call it 12. And with that said, that's when I told her, like, so this is the thing. So we squashed it, yes, but we're still together somewhat. But I was still taking care of the bill, etc. That's when I made my choice, because I took her back after the whole, she cheated on me, etc. And this is before Facebook. Facebook barely came out like in, I don't know, don't call me years, but like, 9, 10, etc. So I was...
This must be back when we had Black Planet, huh? Black Planet or MySpace?
MySpace. But see, which I did not have. So with this said, I barely became on social media basically in 2012. I joined the Facebook because I see what's the vibe. I wasn't in social media at all, so that's why I tell people like my girl even before my girl, I tell everybody on TikTok before social media, because it was already there. MySpace is dying, Facebook popping. I didn't have social media, but here's the kicker: if I could do benefits 1,000 in Seattle with no phone, well, I had my phone, but no social media. Now that I'm on social media, before my girl now, I made a choice. I'm gonna do my last relationship and that's it. Three's my number and that's it. Or I said publicly, I did benefits before, no social media, 100 plus. Now I'm on social media. I'll be flying everywhere.
It was the party line back then. You guys remember that goddamn party line?
Yeah. That's why I met my first baby mom. So here's the kicker: my relationships -1, which I haven't had that many relationships. It's always been on this phone, be a chat line, be a social, a group, etc. But I only met one face to face because that was through my friends. That was my friend's friend, etc. And that's it. But as far as anybody else, it's always been on this phone. That's what I was thinking about. I'm like, I've been really, other than this one female, and then other than my benefits, I haven't really met a female like in the streets and like the flicks, the movies, like, yo, what's up with you? And then from there evolve, you know? Nah. My girlfriends were typically on this phone. Because back then, before, it was like the party line group chats, that's why my current, after my first, in my last relationship, currently wife, before my girl now, I tried to do the whole dating app bullshit. Oh, hell no. That's just garbage, yo. Garbage. Everyone supposedly wants a relationship, quote unquote, right? And then when you try to have a conversation, communication comprehension, they tell me, yo, you.
In a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, so that was funny. Yo, for sure. That on that part, yes, he should have forewarned because then he kind of sold a dream not knowing. But maybe that's not his intent. But that the idea to quote unquote, if you have a disability, is posted on there. By the way, with the wound. Now you have a heads up. I might not be with you, but I still vibe with you. Talk to you, etc. And because you know what, I might be with you, but I can't deal with that. I have enough of myself. I have my own mental issues or personal issues. I don't need more responsibilities more than that. Because I need you to function, quote unquote. But that is your choice, definitely, and that's why on your part as an individual, you do communication comprehension. Their part, communication. But let's say they pop up and they get mad, male, female. Like, hey, I elaborated with you, and I'm sorry. I know you like me, dig me, but that part I can't deal with that. And if you get mad at me, I didn't do nothing wrong. You're mad because the rejection part, and I'm sorry, but I will still talk to you and vibe with you most definitely. That's the intent. Nothing more, nothing less, right? No, but see, that's what I'm saying. It's just a scenario. If you choose to, you don't have to.
So, did you answer my question? Have you ever cheated?
Cheating wise, no. But as far as like things happening during the breakups, quote unquote, yes. I can't say a lot of people do their ish during the breakup because you're not together, quote unquote. That's the toxic part of the relationship because why? You go back and forth, back and forth. Well, when we're together, we had a break. I'm like, and that's that. When you start having breaks and BS, it's over. But the thing is, we don't want to accept it. We'll deal with it. Try again. And the idea is not.
We still want to accept it. Is the fact that we're still in love. We still kind
toxic
of
love.
A little bit, but not. That's really what it is. Like just maybe.
You're right. The maybes. Why? Right, petty guy. Yeah. See, I wouldn't say love. Traditionally speaking, wise, we say love. It's actually toxic love because love is beautiful. It's soothing. It's healing. It does not hurt at all. Toxic love hurts. Pain hurts 1,000, but not love. Love is pure. It's fucking Care Bear type of shit. But we believe because we're raised. Because I still love them. No, yes, you love them, but you have love for them. Do you love them like the way it was before in the beginning? No, because you lost that a long time ago when trust was broken. Yeah, and that's the shit. So that's what I tell people. That's
my TV. I stopped loving you.
Oh yeah, because the trust is broken, right? Exactly. No, and that's the intent, not to get to that point. But eventually the idea is, if you can, is work on yourself first and foremost. Like tell people, yo, fall back. Me, I could have done body hop after my ex. Like you used to tell me, like, nah, I'm gonna work on myself. Like I know relationship was shit, 7-year toxicity, but I'm gonna break it down. Why you with us first, and you guys, and TikTok, you see the whole thing with closure. The idea eventually to get closure from our exes, right? But sometimes they don't want to talk to us. Sometimes they just ghost us, and now we see what they're overthinking. Like, yo, what could I have done better? Like, I was doing my part. Yes, we had talking time, definitely wise, but they just got up and left. And that's why I stab people in the heart. Eventually I'm going to get on my neck this year pretty soon. Like, NF the rap artist, it's called Mansion, the song, right? So I took his song, the words. So he basically has the doors of pain closed, like pain, abuse, etc. And he doesn't want to open them because he knows if he opens them, he's got to deal with the shit, and it's be a long process, right? And that's why he has mental health issues. That's why he spits what he spits, and that's why all of us that are going through depression, anxiety, PTSD, that matching the elaborate every which way, right? So I took his song, his wording, and flipped it, and what I say is all the doors of pain are wide open from today behind the screen to your childhood that you can remember that touched you, beat you up, mistreated you. Each individual, each scenario, that door of pain, they own it. So when I to start moving the heart, start with your ex, right? So they moved on, they moved to Pluto. Let's say the worst part, which I'll do to that pretty soon about this. Let's say scenario. Let's say your ex passed away, right? Scenario, they passed away. But every time, because it was a serious relationship, they mistreated you at the end, whatever the scenario is. But they're not living here, wise, right? If you haven't forgiven them, wise, obviously not forget in your head. That mansion, that door, they're dead. Now they're eating their popcorn. Why just come out of you and smile on your face? Living there rent free until your last dying breath, until you can let them go. And every time you hear about him, see him, think about him, fuck him, fuck her. Damn, and they're dead. Are you still saying that? Oh, tell me you're bitter without telling me you're bitter. And that's the shit.
Petty. You real petty if that's the case. So, can I ask you a question though?
Yo.
Not to be bringing up old topics
Go
or
for
whatever,
it.
but so I have a question.
Go for it. No, hey, we're adults, right?
Out of those 100 coochies you ate in 10 months, did you ever come across one that was funky?
Nah, everyone's...
Right? So you just ate them all. You didn't give a fuck. You just ate everything.
No, we obviously showered up.
After eating coochies.
Obviously you showered most definitely wise, but nah, it was like...
I'll be honest with you though.
Yeah.
When you come across an ugly coochie...
Say it again? I'm sorry?
You're killing me right now.
Go for it.
Jay, what do you have to say, Jay? Because, this is the questions I want to know about. For someone to tell me, that, and it's not about the fact that you ate 100 coochies in 10 months. It's not even about that.
Right.
It's about it.
Can't finish or what? No, it sounds wild, but yo, it's because you lose, like, I lost control, because why? I'm sorry?
So just trying to figure out though,
Go for it.
These 100 cookies that you was eating, like
in 10 months.
in 10 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all these was good coochies.
Oh yeah, no, everybody has their own flavor, most definitely, and yes, they're all good. It was like, how can I say this? I didn't worry about nothing. TLC obviously was lust for sure, but we vibe, like we're doing benefits. That's why I call it benefits, because I'm talking to you, vibe with you, and we talk about everything, like. But the policy was this. Like, I told everybody, don't like me, don't love me. I love my baby mom. She's garbage. I don't know how to get rid of this love, quote unquote, for her. I don't know how to. If you try to have that conversation, we need to talk. Nothing to talk about. Because I know what you want to talk about. You're getting the L word or the L word love. Like, nah. How can you love a person that's laying down many others? And especially the cherry on top, I love somebody else that I don't know how to get rid of that love for her. Tell me, And then I would tell him, the other policy was basically, yo, you see me with anybody out there? I'm not yours, and vice versa. You cannot regulate me. I can't regulate you. Just take care of yourself best, and vice versa, and we good. And for the most part, it was functional. It was very functional. The downfall is, like I told everybody, like before I just got up and left and stopped the situation. I was like, in due time I'm gonna stop doing this. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm losing control. It's becoming too easy.
But it wasn't functional. Y'all would still be together if it was functional. Let's be real. It wasn't functional. You thought it was, but it's not.
Oh, it was functional, because people that do like traditional ways of, like, play bullshit, one night stands. What happens to the female? Gets demolished. Guy gives no shit. Keep pushing. People try to do fuck buddies. They try, but they get their emotions because they pass the boundaries. Now they're catching feelings on both parts, and they have altercation. Me, I told any female, chill out. I am not yours, and vice versa. You're not my baby moms, right? You're not my girls. So you try to act like my baby moms, I will treat you like my baby moms. I'll get up and leave. Straight up. I'm not yours, and vice versa. And it sounds hard, but hey, I kept it 1,000 with. Well, then I said 100. I kept it 1,000. And the same thing with TLC. You act funny. We talking, vibing, texting. I'm at work with you. You're at work, and we're doing, like, I had my way of speaking. That's the reason why. Another reason why females dig the way I spoke, because I keep PG. So if I want to have TLC with you, they be, what's that? Tell them we care, sex intercourse. All I'm saying, sex intercourse. Too blunt for me, right? So I'll be TLC, cardio, etc. Rounds. We did all that talk, right? So I would tell them during the session, like, yo, just be yourself naturally. Best sex is different, all that good stuff. But with that said,
bitch, put your shoulders down, just relax. Like, open the coochie lips.
Well, to a certain extent, like, so, because obviously in the beginning, a female, like, it's not about me. Like me, I'm not. It's not me. An individual. A lot of guys are very selfish. It's not about me at all. It's about them. From there, I just roll with the punches. And that's the way I did it. And that, so I'm not a typical dude. I can say that. It's about them, not I. But with that said, like, but I tell a female, if you know the intent we're doing, and I know we have our bad days, most definitely, just say, yo, TLC ain't happening tonight because I had a bad day at work. I deal with whomever, and that's it. Understandable. Talk to me. But if you're not going to talk to me and do communication comprehension, and I get there, and that's the intent, my side, quote unquote, your side, and now you're in a bad mood because you had a bad day, traffic, whatever the situation is, and now you're acting funny, I don't hold back. My mouthpiece is sharp, and my ex is actually, raised in your quest, so I have a mouthpiece to a certain extent, but I'm blunt, right? So I tell them, like, if it ain't going down, it's cool, but when it's happening, and
mouthpiece, we already know that. But so when you tell your new girlfriends about these 100 coochies in 10 months,
I tell everybody.
Do they fall back, or do they not care? Do they?
Well, my girl didn't.
They love you because you
Yeah. No, my girl didn't care. Like, everybody, if you want to say, if anyone does breaks and all the bullshit, you do body hopping, male, female, you have your past. And that's why in TikTok, I love TikTok because why? For the most part, my careers where I talk about life, relation, why we suffered, there's a whole war going on. Like, there'd be like body count. Typically, guy have 1,000, they give no shits because it's a guy. That's what we do, quote unquote. Corny bullshit as conversation. The female, you lay down with 5, you're a horse slut. You're not a fucking nun, right? And me, I put my comments. I love doing stitches. I mean, check it out. Anyone that worries about body count, if you sit on that shit, worry about my past. Stay stuck in my past. I already moved forward. That's the old me. I did do that. Yeah, I did. I'm talking to you about it most definitely. So if you want a relationship in the mix, I will stay about the present. Every time you bring my past, I'll be like, I'll get my popcorn, and I'm gonna stab you in the heart like I told all my exes. Anyone that talks about my past and sits on it. When you and God can fix my past and your past, please let me know. I'm on social media. Give me the formula. I tell the whole world how you did it because God can fix everybody's past. But it's been written. It's been written. And if you're going to judge me, judge me from the past. I did it. But can you talk about your past? And if you lay down more, whatever you did, can't you know? But if you get your feelings, and that's a kicker. When people can't forgive themselves about their past, anyone brings up the past, what happens? They get bitter about the situation, right? Especially when they call you about your past in front of people, when you're acting like an angel, and then your people's like, bro, you're nothing like that. Maybe back then you was shit, you was garbage, now you're doing better, but why are you embarrassed about your past? You leave it in the past most definitely, but don't hide from the situation. Why hide from it? It's over, done with. The idea is to do what from the past? Heal, learn, take your notes, forewarn people, and share your knowledge. That's it. Like, yeah, I did do that. Don't do that. If you do that, I'm going to forewarn you. I promise you this. I tell people, all my people, especially males, do body hopping, dude. Enjoy this shit. But when you lose yourself at the very end, let me know how that feels. And you need to feel alone.
Mars, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I'm going to interrupt you. But,
go for it.
But no, you said, you made a good point. You're right. You said, like, that's my past. My past is my past. It is what it is. You learn from it and everything. And I don't know what the fuck you said something else, too, but I forgot. But you said some good shit.
I just keep it 1,000 best ass. I'm just forewarning.
He said some good stuff about Jay. You heard what he said, Jay. He said, my past is my past. Don't dwell on it. It is what it is. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to grow from it. And I'm just saying, let's move forward.
Well, that's the intent, to keep in the present. So what I tell everybody, the past has been written. Nobody can fix it. Learn from it. Right. Tomorrow, in the future, hasn't happened. So why worry about tomorrow? Deal with the present. You can control the present in your little world, your environment, best as. Obviously, if your boss is a douchebag, your kids, if you have kids are being funny, your partner being funny, you can only do so much with them. But you can know your part as an individual, I'm doing communication comprehension. If nobody wants to comprehend shit, that's on them. I know we get their feelings and it sucks most definitely, but at the end of the day, who got you? At the very end of the day, 1,000. You wake up to yourself, you sleep to yourself, and that's it. Partner, kids, don't matter by the side. They can get up and leave. I tell my kids, I tell my ex, everybody, my ex and her dude, my love and respect him was definitely every which way, right? And that's just about comparing best dads. But I tell them, like my kids, your mom and dad over there will teach you traditional ways, the school will teach you traditional ways, and even if you go to college, I'm going to teach you 1,000 how life, relationship, we suffer, why the world suffers. You're too young for this, but I will guide you every which way. And that's why on TikTok, I would say like teenagers, high schoolers to older, right? I stab in the heart. It doesn't sound harsh about what I'm about to tell you, but I'm keeping 1,000 with you. The reason why your life is shit right now, yes, we have child trauma.
You said the reason why I'm shit?
No, the reason why our life is shit or life becomes shit is because why? Relationships destroy us. Don't matter if you're with one partner. I've been with my partner 30 years. I tell you, 30, are you happy? Did you love them or did you accept them? And they what? And then when I catch them with a curveball, I'm like, so yes, yeah, I love for them, but you don't know. It's I get it. I know. It doesn't matter the longevity wise. It's the overall. How was it, right? So with that said, relationships is what made our lives hard. Why do you think? I tell my kids, y'all. I tell my mama, don't be in a relationship, but y'all, your feelings was definitely. But you haven't even graduated. You're going through drama and bullshit, and you haven't graduated. You got to the real. The real was gonna eat your ass up every which way. I promise you that.
Yeah. You better be the best coochie eating motherfucker out there. God damn it! I'm not doing on the path. You better be licking booty and everything is what I'm saying. But anyway, we gonna bypass that shit.
Hey, Brianna.
But what I'm gonna say. So how many baby? Would you say, Jay? Would you say?
Hey, Brianna.
Yes, back. Yeah.
Okay. How many baby mamas you
Just two.
How long was your relationship? And I'm asking this for a reason.
No, flip
How
it.
long were you in a relationship with your baby mama?
My first baby mom, narcissist, 1,012 years. I got 3 girls, 19, 17, and 11. My second one is 7 years. I heard amp. We got, by blood, 4 boys, and then my stepson 5. So 4 is, there it's 7, 6, 4, and 2. And my stepson's 9. So that was 7 years.
How many kids you got? You have 6 kids?
8 kids in total, 7 by blood, and my stepson number 8. So 7 kids by blood.
But no, so you have 7 kids that came from your sperm?
Yes, man.
Oh, God damn.
I got a squad.
So, cause what I've been noticing with this live today, you've been talking about 2 things. Okay?
Go over
Two
it.
things.
Go over
You've
it.
been talking about TikTok,
All day, every day.
and you've been talking about motherfucking your baby mama.
As far as
I don't know what baby mama.
no,
But
but
you've been talking about your baby mama. About this one baby mama you keep talking about in TikTok. Am I
on
really breaking
TikTok,
that
no.
up?
On TikTok, it's for warning. It's like I talk about them, but not really. All I do is talk about like scenarios, etc. Like if they ask me about my baby moms, I will break it down most definitely. That's why on TikTok, initially on TikTok, so on Facebook, I was doing this FNR talk, right? And obviously people want to buy the situation because who talks about this? And not really when I say it, but in the brown black culture, who talks about empathy narcissist? Not really a lot of people, right? So with that said, if you go on TikTok,
Wait, when you say narcissist, do you mean like we don't talk about being a hoe? Like let's break it down.
every
Not everybody really know that word.
right, exactly,
Like I know the word, but I'm not familiar with using it in a sentence just yet. I'm
right,
not comfortable with using that word in a sentence. Okay, I'm not dumb, but I
right. No, yeah.
use that word in a sentence. So when you say narcissist, do you mean like a hoe?
Both sides can be hoes. Amps and narcs can be hoes. That's the kicker. If you want to say TikTok, yes, they would say any guy, girl that cheats is a hoe. But with that said, the curveball is Church of Last Stamps. Everybody has narcissist traits. That's what happened on me. If you go by religion, right? God, devil, etc. Go by religion. If you go by that, whatever higher power you believe in, I don't give a shit if it's rocks, whatever you believe in. Anyways, the empathy side, M side, is the good side, quote unquote. That's the God side, right? Anything you do bad as an amp, you cheat, beat up, verbally bully, all that shit is a narc side. That's the devil side, the bad side. So everybody in the world has narcissist traits. On TikTok, BPD, it's called personality. I'm taking it back. It's called borderline personality disorder. I'm like, and that's why all the narcissist has that. And I'm like, no. Everybody in the world, other than babies, they're still growing, but go from like middle school to grandma has BPD. If you don't know what BPD is, if you don't know what empathy narcissist is, you're a good person, and that your sister told you stupid, and you probably whooped her ass. But you're a good person, but you whooped her ass because she called you stupid because of a word. BPD. There you go. End of story. What do you mean,
Bullshit, break that shit down. What the fuck?
What?
Girls gonna call me a BBW. So what's the motherfucking
No,
BBD?
BPD is borderline personality disorder. So that's called a narcissist trait. So on TikTok, you'll hear a lot of people, oh, they must have BPD. And I comment, I keep it 1,000. That's what my bio is in TikTok. All traditional law stamps, like I was traditional, I was herb, and law stamps is basically the black market, gangbanger, mafiosos, hitmen, racist. They're one. That's what in the middle. The great part, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Should I be good? Should I be bad? I don't know because I grew up in the streets and that's all I know. I don't have family. I don't got parents. A lot of people tell people, do you believe every gangbanger, every racist in the world is a bad person? Will you sit there and talk to them, elaborate with them, vibe with them, and talk to them about the story? A lot of people can't do that.
That's called racist. If you think a race is a bad, that's a racist. I think that's like discriminatory.
Okay, so a racist is what? Someone that calls you out your name, right? But here's the kicker. Are they a racist because they're a narcissist? A narcissist, 1,000 is a racist. All day, every day, because their job is to destroy every which way amp. And then since they're empaths, we're so easy to manipulate, male, females, especially females. We believe because we're raised in a generational cycle not knowing, raised to basically fail not knowing, we fucking go, especially with religion, be nice to everybody, give people chances, 1,000 chances. They owe me $1,000. but we work ourselves up. I'm gonna let him, her borrow $100 more, or 10. I'm gonna give you $1 more. They owe me 1,000. But what they do, if you're a nice person, but you're a nice person, they gaslight you, they manipulate you. Oh, you religious, you're a Christian. Oh shit! Now they bought the God card. Here's the $10. Even you owe me 1,000, and I said no. That's why we can't say no, because we get guilt tripped and manipulated, right? And both sides, imps and narcs, do the same shit. Narcs at 1,000, they are beasts at what they do. Give them the props. They can less than demolish you all day, but the downfall, they're all robotic, fucking robots, man. And
so you are a proclaimed narcissist, right?
Negative. I was traditional. I was hurt, but I'm a woke one. I'm a woke amp. I call everybody out. Like in the Matrix, Neo in the Matrix, that's what I am.
Are you an ex-narcissist?
No, no. I'm ex-traditional and hurt amp. Everybody has narcissist traits. Everybody does. But you're not a narcissist. That's what I'm saying. I can love bomb you. I can gaslight you, basically manipulate you if I choose to. 1,000. Anybody can. You can, I can.
So again, you use this word
narcissist.
I don't really know that I really have the definition in my head. Can you put that shit... Can you make it make sense?
I got you. So I hear the word, but I just don't. Right, comprehend it. No. It's called the comprehension part. No, I get it. So that's why you have communication. Any word. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
What you say?
So pretty much, simply put, it's somebody who pretty much does things for their own gain, but it's like. They downplay you. So somebody who's downplaying
manipulating
you and making you
belittled,
feel like less of a person.
1,000 manipulation for their high. Exactly. So on TikTok, I spoke to 4 or 5. You know, I call them randoms because there's no profile. It's the alien's picture, right? But I spoke to them and I told them because they like what I speak, so they DM me and they be like, they call themselves a covert narcissist is like a nicer version. They can act like narcissists. They can't act like they can't be nice. They're trying to. They just don't comprehend the situation yet, right? Because they don't know what they are. These ones I spoke to, and I told them, let's keep it 1,000. Like if you know your intent is just to lust and that's it, and destroy, right? So why? I'm getting hungry. Y'all are watching JD.
Don't lie about it. Like if your intent is to do this, what you want is what you're saying. Don't lie about it. Like,
exactly. So with that said, like I told them, but here's the kicker. Once again, TikTok, if you want to learn about all this shit, jump on TikTok, and one day I promise you'll learn about it, right? But with that said, which I'm going to call it, I told these narcissists, but why don't you expose yourself? Why don't you show your face? But the reason being, because why? Reputation, your face, exposure, right? Because then you put yourself to the world. But I promise you this, if I did as an amp, as a traditional herd amp, at the time being, if I did my benefits, and I kept it 100 then you could do the same thing, right? And yes, now it's their, for empathist, it's their choice to mess with you or not mess with you when you warn them, you know? But the thing is, both sides, emps and narcs, worry about what? Reputation. The thing is, the narcissists worry about it more because that's all they have. You ruin a narc. Why do you think, especially on TikTok, or I promote every trait. If you want to ruin anybody, hurt anybody, even if it's your ex or whoever it is, take a picture, make a TikTok or Facebook post, and put them on social media. Now, what'd you do? You did part A. That's what I have it on me. A and B. So your story versus their story. So if they want to respond, their choice. If not, they don't want to get in the mix. They don't got to say nothing. But now you put them out there on social media. Watch out for my ex-husband, ex-wife, their narcissist, whatever they want to say, right? And now it's their choice to respond or not respond. If they get bitter about situations, why? You worry about your reputation. If you know for a fact 1,000 something they told about you and you did not do that, don't worry about it. Why sit there and pick up for yourself? You don't have to. And that's why I tell people, a tip on life, think is not knowing. And that's why you have a conversation. You think that I did that, but I know I did not do that. So please elaborate to me why I did that, quote unquote. A lot of people, what do? They get mad or get bitter or run away. Because they don't want to have a conversation.
So what you're saying is that you are upfront and honest about all your shit and...
Oh, Celine, hey, hermana, how you doing? No, keep it 1,000. That's why I say 1,000. Eventually, this year I'll have my sons, and I'll have a lot more to come because my canvas, aka, is the answer to life and relation why we suffer. Emps and narcs. That's why I have it on this. That's why when I hear in the valley, what's empath and narcissist? I go, well, it's analogies, but good and bad people. It's the best way to describe people. So that's why I call everybody out. So, and it's just pre-warnings. As an individual, what are you? And that's why on TikTok, once again, I promote shit on TikTok. A lot of the narc community. Nah. You ladies can get paid. I can't, because positive talk does not make $1. Sex, lust, entertainment, drugs, and alcohol makes zillions of dollars. It's called entertainment. Which I was telling Jada, but my girl, and I told her, and I did TikToks about it. Females, first and foremost, support each other every which way. Sex with a female cosmetically has way more to offer than a male physically every which way, right? 1,000. So with that said, go live. I told Jada, yo, go live. What's she doing right now? She eating? Getting paid. Stop, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna make so much money. It's stupid. And the more you're out there on lives, the more you're getting paid. And you're not sleeping with her. You ain't doing shit but being yourself. If you're a female that typically shows cleavage or you get the dolled up, go on live. I promise you will get paid. And they're paying your bills, buying your nails, paying your gas, paying your bills. And you just go on live. Even Brianna says that. I get paid. I go live all the time. Chill out. I've been on TikTok for, I was telling my girl, 16 months on my life. And I'm not saying, I'm begging for the dollar. No. But you know how much I made so far in 16 months? Like $15.03.
No, the reason why is because people be asking for money.
They be begging, correct. The Cash App, yes. So.
Hey, Brianna, can I tell people how I met you?
Oh, well, here's the story.
No, I gotta get permission first.
Right, exactly. But see.
I don't own the copyrights to this message. It's.
Right. You need to make a ton of money with all the wisdom you see. Oh yeah, no, thanks to leave. So with that said, that's what I'm saying. Positive talk doesn't make $1. Negative talk, aka entertainment, makes $1.
We don't want to hear positive talk. We want to hear the shit.
Exactly, and that's the reason why the world is it.
And shit like that, She said yes. Okay, let me tell you about Brianna. Okay, y'all.
Go for it.
Y'all better go like, follow, share.
Oh yeah, no, I just followed Brianna.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm a law-abiding citizen now. Okay? So I was minding my own motherfucking business, and so listen, I go out to because my one person I know, he plays darts. So anyway, mind my own business at the little bar club, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all seen Brianna, but Brianna is a pretty motherfucking bitch. Y'all better go share her shit. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Okay. So anyway.
Hello, money.
So at the bar I go to, they had a special. It was called 3 Whores. So I'm always asking about the specials. I don't give a fuck what you heard. I'm always gonna ask about the special. So 3 Whores, whatever. So I got me a couple hoes. Took some shots, whatever. And all I know is Brianna comes up to me. She's oh thank you, whatever, bitch. She comes up to me, and all I could remember before all these hoes came into my life. She was like, something like, you so pretty, da-da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, okay, listen, I'm going to say this. I was in and out in about an hour. I caught me a whip, and I was at home, and I tell you about an hour. Like, I was in and out in about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So Brianna said I was pretty. Next thing I knew, this bitch was all kissing me, tongue down my throat, everything. Like, I'm just saying, Brianna, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I don't blame her. But yeah, that's how we met, you know what I'm saying? And then she was there on a first date with somebody.
Okay.
And she kept telling him, if you like me, you better prove it. And every time I turned around, he was proving that shit by buying us another shot. Every time I turned around, he was proving how much he liked her. Shot. You know what I'm saying? But my point to tell y'all this, I just tell y'all she took advantage of me, that's all. She took advantage of me because I let her.
Right. Be like Jamie Foxx blaming the alcohol, right?
How we met though. She cute though. But yeah, so I don't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying though, Marge? Yeah. Like, even with all your shit you did and been through, you still seem to find people that still want you, love you, and somebody asked me the question, which I didn't understand the question, but they was like, would you give one guy 30 chances or 30 guys one chance? And I'm like, huh? What's that mean?
Well, it's a riddle. It's a riddle.
That's a riddle. Okay.
Yeah, it's a riddle. Yeah, that's because riddles it's because it's basically kind of weighing up the options wise. Because typically guys, That's the shit. The riddles are fun. Well, if you like riddles, they're kind of fun because it messes with your brain. Like for example, like me, I'm gonna get my rib cage right. So what I say is because a lot of people go through what emotional issues, etc., mental health, right? And as M's, even ours, we dislike ourselves, we hate ourselves, and we hate that mirror, right? We hate taking pictures of ourselves, all that good shit, right? So with that said, I'm gonna get my rib cage where Jesus got stabbed, right? And basically my riddle that to everybody, M's and R's, is like, yo, who's the problem? The person in the mirror, or the person looking in the mirror? That's the question for all the M's and R's that are going through it. I am blessed to figure that out finally.
Hold on. You said, wait. You said, who's the problem? The person.
Yeah, so basically the riddle is this. Okay, so my riddle is this to everybody, M's and R's, that's on me, right? Alteration lost the M's and R's. Who's the problem? The person in the mirror or the person looking in the mirror? That's you guys' riddle.
The same person.
Right, but who's the problem? The same person, but what's the mirror? It's a riddle. What's the mirror do? What's the purpose of a mirror?
Yourself.
All a mirror does is reflect, and that's all it does, nothing more than less. That's the mirror's job. Whatever it sees, it reflects. So who's the problem? The person in the mirror or the person looking in the mirror?
Oh, so you want to know who's the problem? The person looking in the mirror, meaning us, or the reflection of the mirror coming out?
There you go. Because a lot of us hate ourselves, right? For many, many years, we're the master of smiles, and we fuck that person in the mirror. Fuck that mirror. They hate them. They'll break. Well, but you break the mirrors, give them 7 years of bad luck. All that superstitious bullshit. The mirror is not the problem. It just does its job. You're the problem. So when are you going to love yourself 1,000? Mind, body, heart, soul, and so on 1,000. That's the shit. Everybody walks in. That's why I tell people. That's why a lot of people in my bio on my TikTok, I switched it up, and they're all triggered by it. Man, I tell me that's my job, but I would sit here and talk and laugh.
About the question, like they don't like the question. They feel like the question's not fair.
Well, yeah, because that's what I tell them. But it's a trigger one. But I would talk to you and elaborate with you every which way because I rocked the master smile for 39 years of my life. You know, I was strong. Yes. I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I said, me personally, I rocked the master smiles for 39 years of my life. A lot of us hate ourselves.
What's that mean?
The master smiles. The master smiles.
Oh, you mean like you were smiling in people's faces when you wasn't really smiling?
That's everybody.
That's what you mean.
Everybody, yeah. Because basically, everybody has their own healing process. Everybody has their own mental health, right? So we can say, "Oh, you good? I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm talking, laughing, and bullshitted." But do you really know that I'm really good at 1,000? Like actually love myself? You don't even know. I'm rocking the massive smiles, but I'm dying behind it. Me, I don't show a lot of emotions. You know, especially now. I'm blessed now. But with that said, you know, the only time I shed tears, I went through my shit when I'm by myself. Because obviously, once again, in life you go through shit, yes, right? You have a partner, yes. We start bringing kids in the mix, that becomes a lot harder. We have baby mom, baby father drama. It keeps stacking and stacking and stacking. An individual can only last for so long with their mental health. And why do you think people have? I'll break it down really fast, and that's why on TikTok, a lot of counselors, therapists, psychiatrists, life coaches don't like me the way I speak. I'm like, you don't have to like what I speak. I just keep it very simple, get straight to the point, and that's it. Now when I tell you what's up, because my side behind the screen, communication, comprehension. Your side, communication, you can comprehend today, 20 years from now. That is your choice. I don't beat up nobody with the Bible.
You say you was gonna break it down real quick.
No, I will. No, I'm saying that's why for warning. So with that said, the breakdown is very simple. Which all the stuff I'm about to say, I'm gonna get that on my body, my neck, etc. So in your head, right? The reason why we struggle in life as amps, even arcs also, because they go through this shit also, is what relationships destroy us. Real shit, real talk. Everybody you lay down with, you destroy yourself. Anyone can say nah, you do, and especially the empath, right? The more body you lay down with, the more you lose yourself, the more you hate yourself, and so on and so on. So with that said, that's why you have as the empath, the breakdown of empath is. You guys are lovers, healers, overthinkers, and what? Fixers. What do y'all worry about? Love, time, death. 5 W's, who, what, when, what, why. What's your favorite question with the cherry on top? Why? What is your flaw as a terrestrial last stamp? Majority of your choices are done with your heart feelings instead of your mind, head, common sense. That's why they always clash, and what? You don't go with your gut feeling, aka intuition. That's why. And with that said, in your head, mansion, the doors are painted wide open. That's why you have your what? Anxiety, PTSD, mental health, suicidal thoughts, depression, paranoia. which triggers what? Because those are all triggers. It triggers what? You're overthinking, the cherry on top. And with that said, that's why if you haven't let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, and the cherry on top, childhood trauma 1,000, everybody that hurt you in your lifespan behind the screen lives in your head, you're matching rent free. Eating their popcorn, watching Calamity and smiling in your face. That's the ish.
Well, I know, I hear you. But you said that to say what though? I know there was a question that you started with. Well, I asked you a question about.
Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Yakima, Washington.
About the man in the mirror.
Yeah. The man in the mirror? The riddle?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that? Yeah, that's. I'm sorry?
No, I thought we were talking about that. And then,
Oh, hey, everybody. Oh, no, go for it. No, sorry, I'm going back. We'll say Eastern Washington. Yeah, Yakima, Washington. Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley, Little Mexico, which I dislike every which way, but I'm here.
Yakima, right?
Yeah, my real home, Seattle. I love Seattle. Born and raised Toppenish, but my real home, I promote the shit out of it, is Seattle. I love Seattle because why? Why am I saying what I'm saying? Why am I socialist? Because Seattle, people verbalize, chop it up, and vibe it up. Don't matter where you come, what color he is. East side, Eastern Washington, hell no. It's real. Keep it 1,000. Eastern Washington, when you pass Snoqualmie Pass eastbound, 1950 Rolodex. Not even said that.
High school in Snoqualmie.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That's that outside. But,
yeah.
But anyway, just to go back to the back before we get off this motherfucker.
Right.
Is that you had said I don't even know what you said. But let me ask you a question. So when it comes to the whole man in the mirror type situation,
yeah.
Who are you? What's your answer to that?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm a 2020 amp. I'm woke. I've been saying this for almost 2 years now. I already figured that I love myself. So the reason why the mirror beats us up is what? We don't love ourselves 1,000. We question our self-worth. Don't matter if the male female is beautiful, exotic, banging looking, right, cosmetically wise, whoever destroyed them, that told them they're ugly, fat, and stupid, which they're not to be above, that's the person that has, and the person that beats the shit out of them, and that's what they hate, dislike themselves. That's why they question their self-worth. That's why they hate the mirror. I mean, I'm gonna give you a real shit talk. When I was in high school, which I knew it was a mean thing at the time, being yes, but I did not really think about it, because obviously, if no one talks about life, relationship, episodes, how people function to the fullest, you're just speaking your mind, and that's it, right? So me personally, back then in high school, and it's not really me when I say this, but if you're, especially if you're female, male too, but I have it more to females. Like, if you're a female, you can see them.
You got more experience with females. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, obviously, because I'm straight, so that's the opposite for sure. But
yeah, that's what I mean. Though you got more.
Yeah. No,
anyway, just keep going. I thought you even talk to more females than you do males for some reason.
Well, for the most part, that's how. For the most part, if you're a straight person, you talk to opposites more because you guys vibe with each other more, most definitely, right? For the most part. A lot of males with males, how about the same sex with same sex, not really as friends because there's too much competition, too much hating and shit. That's what me. That's why that's the reason why the opposite sex y'all typically vibe, right? But anyway, so with the conceited girls in high school, like or anywhere I see conceited girl and they're like bullying another girl, you're ugly, fat, and stupid, right? I'm the person that messes up your day all day, every day, right? So if a female or a male, if you're used to be everyone telling you you're beautiful. Everybody wants you, right? Etc. All the good stuff, right? Then right. So you can see that your head's swollen, right? And you're bragging shit at yourself, which is cool. You can have a little conceit on your part, which is not bad. But when you verbalize, I'm beautiful, I'm all that good shit. I don't like that shit at all, man. Especially once again, if you're making fun of other females or whatever, gays, whatever you're into, right? Etc. So when these females are bullied like my friends and be, oh, you're ugly, stupid, etc. And I'd be like, oh, who told you that? Oh, well, Joanna over there, like point her out. Oh, her over there? Oh yeah, Miss Popular. Yeah, she is beautiful, but she's good looking. But here's the kicker: she's on a damn high horse. So I'm about to bring her fucking high horse and crush her world really, really fast. Because if an individual is used to be called, I'm beautiful. All they hear the life is you're beautiful, right? Everyone, family, friends tell them, and all the people they know everybody on their fucking nuts wants them, right? So now the head's so swollen. I'm the person. Once again, you beat me to my peoples or anybody that see bullying like that. I will destroy your world. And how do you do that to a person that's used to being called beautiful and their head's so swollen? You walk up to them and touch it out. I told you, what's up, Jada? How's it going on with you? hey, you know, you put my home Maria over here, right? You call it ugly and stupid? Yo, I know everyone tells you you're beautiful, but how the hell did you wake up in the morning? Like, what do you mean? How do you wake up in the morning and you look yourself in the mirror? Because to me, you're ugly and fat. Fucking obese. And even though she's not, none of be above that one person. No. But I'm being I'm saying sarcastic to them, but obviously she was not obese, she was not ugly. But that's how you hurt a person that you know they used to be being called beautiful. You say the opposite. That one, like tell people, I'm that one person that called her ugly, fat, and stupid, right? And a zillion people told her she's beautiful. It just takes one to destroy your world. One person destroys your world. Now I live in her head, you know, rent free in her mansion. So, you know, if I ever saw these females, I would obviously apologize because at the time being, I did not know the repercussions of the long term, what happens to the individual. Why do you think you have the doors of pain wide open? Why do you think people live in your head rent free? Because they hurt you. You know, you forgive, not forget, don't hate, don't dislike, don't hold a grudge against them. Just don't like the way they did it to you. And that's when you close the door of pain because now you can see them face to face. And now you be like, yo, I know you hurt me, etc. You can hate me, etc. But you know what? I forgive you. And you truly, truly do. A lot of people say verbalize it, but in their heads, fuck you. I still hate you. Oh, but verbally, I forgive you. You see, that's the shit.
So, I hate to interrupt, right?
Yeah.
I'm really tired as hell.
I'm sorry.
And I appreciate what's happening right now and vibing. We got to do it a little bit earlier.
A lot earlier, yeah. And I apologize. That was my fault. That was hours of bullshit. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to football.
Yeah.
I gotta work tomorrow. So I appreciate being able to chat with you.
Vice versa, yeah.
On this live and all that good stuff and you share your information. And I'm gonna go though.
Take care of yourself. Good night. Yeah, for sure. We got to chat for that time, definitely. Oh, what's up? Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Welcome to the live. I'll discover your TikTok. Let me follow you most definitely. But thanks for being alive on Facebook. I'm gonna start doing more lives on Facebook. Well, once again, the intent is to go Facebook, IG, Twitter, YouTube Live, and obviously TikTok. Because TikTok, you look tired. Oh, it's been a long day, most definitely. Been a long day. But whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, no, hey, Omar, thanks for being alive. It's about talking and vibing, sharing knowledge. Like I've done my paddles definitely, but I can break down. Do you do a podcast? I'm actually about to do a podcast pretty soon. So, me personally, I promote the shit out of TikTok 1,000 because the best platform to vibe with all my people in the world, right? We meet some badass, authentic people all day, every day. Because I tell people, where I'm from, I push everybody away, and if they have they got a phone, vice versa, they can reach out, right? So with that said, all my people is in my pocket, especially in TikTok. I promote the shit out of it. Eventually, I'll TikTok on the phone. So with that said, when I go TikTok live. For the most part, on all the servers, the TikTok servers correctly, I can download it to my phone and upload it to my YouTube channel. So the idea is to go do my podcast, and then the thing with podcast, obviously, it's audio, which is MP3, which is coding for it's Geek Talk, etc. But anyways, I'm gonna grab all my TikTok lives that I've done since day one, even my Facebook lives, and then use software to convert it to MP3, which is audio. MP4 is video and audio, but just video. So with that said, then I upload all those to my podcast. But I definitely do a podcast. That's because I talk about life, race, and separate, imps and arcs. I try to avoid about race, religion, politics, COVID, etc. because people get in the feelings. I love talking about it. It's easy, but once again, a narrow-minded person will always shed the tears. And especially in TikTok, you have too many butterflies and unicorns that they'll block your ass, report you all day, every day. Which today I made a comment. I will do a TikTok. A TikTok potentially might get me in trouble. And it's all about wording. So with that said, I screenshot it, etc. Because that's why I avoid trying to not talk about race, religion, politics, or comment about any of that on anybody's TikTok, because I just keep it 1,000, and that's it. And people get in the feeling, especially the ones that run this nation. I won't say which category, but who runs the show in this nation. So if you talk about it, then what? People get in the feelings. So, but that's why in podcasts, for the most, even IG, especially YouTube Live, you can talk about race, religion for the most part without getting banned. People can comment where you're stupid, ignorant. Be cool. Then shots fired. Cool now. But I'm the person that will do communication comprehension. I know I'm not stupid. I know I'm not ignorant. But think is not know. When you think I am, can you please elaborate to me? And once again, back to square one. People will do what? Majority of people run away. Reactive abuse because they die petty words. they want to throw blows instead of over petty, simple words, and he just has a simple question because they don't know how to act, because they don't know how to speak, because they're scared of a conversation. From a guy's and girl's point of view, oh yeah, $1,000. Oh yeah, yo, whenever, like, you know, if you're down doing, like, I'll get it going pretty soon. But yeah, no, I love to talk to anybody, gay, straight, cat. I don't give a shit what you're into, because you can bring, once again, race, religion, politics, the whole LGBTQ squad, most definitely. But I take that away, strip the shit apart. I just want to know about you as an individual. That's all I'm trying to do. Get to know you as an individual, how you doing, and that's it. You know, because to make life a hell of a lot easier, try to avoid the news, try to avoid the world best. That it sucks what's happening, yes. But can you and anyone fix that? Do we have the money and power to fix the world? All social last stands, we all say the same shit. Well, the day I get money, if I ever make it rich, I'm going to save the world, fix the world. But here's the kicker, we're far from the situation. So why overstress about the situation that you can't really fix yet? You can voice your opinion, yes, but if you have enough food on your plate, as I say in the analogy, why add more food to your plate if you're still already way past full? So just deal with yourself. If you have a partner, if you have kids, your family, or if you deal with that. Deal with your world, your environment. That's the only thing you have control of. Best as. But once again, nobody can fix nobody. That's a flaw. As Churchill last stamps. Lovers, healers, overthinkers, and what? AKA fixers. We want to fix the world. You see somebody down, we want to fix him. Like, you can't help him, guide him, most definitely 1,000. But here's the kicker. When you try to fix somebody, then what? If you're like I'm dealing with one of my homegirls there on Facebook, she's going through it pretty bad, and it sucks, man, because it sucks seeing Amsterdam people down in general, man. It sucks, bad. Like, yo, like I tell you, I say things so easy. Why? Because I'm blessed. I went through a healing process, awaken, will process. As I have all this income, etc. All that great jobs, because why? It's the answer. Life lays my way suffer. Amsterdam. This year I should be done with all my income. I'm getting way more done. And that's all the stuff that I say, and I make it, straight to the punch, etc. The mansion, I'm at a mansion. Overthinking, PTSD, I'm at it all on me, because those are all triggers from traumas. Whoever touched you, mistreated you, told you stupid, etc. That in your head, your mansion. So I love NF. NF got me through it, but the downfall when you go through a breakup or major depressional issue-wise, you're gonna get into your feelings hella hard. Like, his words hit hard. Especially going through a breakup, right? And potentially, as an individual, you can fall to what? Drugs, alcohol, pop the pills that the freaking psych gives you, the psychiatrist, therapist, counselor, because it needs for your depression and bullshit, because that's going to fix you, quote unquote, or help you. But all it does is numb your ass up. And with that said, potentially get to fall to what? One in your head. Like you say on TikTok, it's all about wording. You unalive yourself, quote unquote, because you believe in your head that you want to be out of the situation, you're done. But what it is in reality is you just want the overthinking to stop, and you want what? You want the toxic love and the pain to stop. That's the thing what you want to do. But you don't want to leave. That's your last resort, and that's the shit. The more people you support, my promise is you can let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, and childhood trauma, 1,000 every which way. But everything starts with you. That's it. Nobody can fix you but you, and that's it. That's why the religious people get mad when I say God can't fix you. What up, Roman? So I don't know how you doing, brother. Like what I'm doing, talking and vibing, and God, etc. I'm by your side like He's by your side all day, every day. If you believe in the higher power, the only person, yourself, Amsterdam. I'm sorry, yourself, the devil, and God. Which I'm going to this year that's the idea to get the devil on my shoulder, get the angel or God, etc. on my shoulder, because no one knows me better than myself, devil, and God. You do good, M side, good side, God side, talking to you. You do bad, as a church last time with narcissist traits, the narc side, devil side, the bad side. So they're both in your ear. You do, once again, think about it. That's why I love the analogies. That's why I have the cartoons with the little devil angel. That's exactly what happens for kids, teenagers, adults, etc. Age doesn't matter. Like, yo, you can be 60 years old and still be body hopping crazy, still destroying people. And you can still be a church last time with high narcissist traits. That's why I said the lost side is the what? The black market. Mafiosos, gangbangers, hitmen, racists. Do you believe every racist is racist? Do you know why they're racist? Nobody wants to sit there and talk to them. I'll talk to everybody. That's why I've talked about 5-6 narcs on here. And with that said, we vibed, we're just hanging in and listening. Yeah, thanks, Jess, for sure. We're still alive. But I try to tell you, I was talking about to everybody all day, every day, and just to keep it humble, and that's it. Like, so you don't feel alone. Even if you're a narcissist, I told the 4 or 5 I've spoken to, why don't you say what you are? But the main thing for sure is a reputation, and for them it's the high. They get a high of destroying people, lusting, etc. When they get bored, they go body hopping to the next one to be, and that's what. But with that said, the curveball, us, Church of Last Stand, we are narcissist traits. We do the same shit narcissists can. We can body hop all day. We can destroy all day, because that's the narc trait, the bad shit coming out of us. That's the devil talking in our ear. Go misuse them. Go cheat. Go do whatever, anything negative that he is in your ear. If you believe in the higher power of God and devil, whatever you believe in general, but just keep it simple, good and bad, right? They're always in your ear. So that's why 90% of our choices in life is premeditated. 10% is a Church of Last Stamp. And our traits come out and you flash, you hit, you destroy, you kill somebody by accident, quote unquote, because your narc traits peaked out because someone cheated on you, someone killed your kid, someone killed your boy. Now the only way to retaliate is to do what? Revenge, and take him out. Eye for an eye. The downfall, now you're in a cubicle in a dog kennel because of your outcome. In reality, where you shouldn't have done that. But you didn't know that because no one taught you, guided you that. We know right from wrong, yes, but when you quote unquote flash, that's when your narcissist peak out from a covert narcissist to a sociopath, psychopath. You peaked out. Now you're doing time. We know you're a good person overall, but that situation triggered you every which way. Now you caught a case, which sucks. That nobody in the world needs to get physical. Nobody at all. Why did anyone get physical in this world? Why is war happening? Because of petty, simple little words. That's why M's and R's, good and bad. But that's there. It's not our issue. I just talking vibe and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. No one's gonna listen to what I'm saying at all. I'll keep saying this to my last dying breath. And once again on TikTok all day, every day. This stuff I do for sure for the live vibe with the people if they choose to. But even if I didn't have no followers, even if I had no viewers on here for years to be, I keep saying what I'm saying to my last dying breath because I know what I'm talking about. I'm blessed every which way. 2020 happening in the Matrix, woke 1,000. Toxicity, I don't know about the shit. The only people I deal in my life with any little negative toxicity is my kids. Because the kids, they're going up. I still got them, etc. But as far as teenagers, adults, locally in social media, I can mop anybody with petty words, but I keep it 1,000 with you. If you're going through shit, we're talking vibe. You're just telling me straight, me like, yo, I'm not doing wrong, but let's elaborate. If you're getting your feelings, want to catch a case, phone call away, boys in blue, problem solved. Make your statistic. It's good. I don't die with petty words. I just keep it 1,000. And that's the ish. But I'm just, once again, talking about vibing, trying to help others out if they choose to. My side, communication, comprehension. Your side, communication, comprehend whatever I just said, or any of my TikToks on any platforms. Today, tomorrow, 20 years from now, your choice. That's the downfall. A lot of people, they want to force feed Bible thumb people to believe in their ways, That'd be enough for the night. But the Facebook Live is cool. I know for them it's different because I preach more M-snarks. Life relation suffered. And yeah, I'll talk about my past most definitely, but what you gonna call it? That's why your pastor, and that's it. The idea is to learn from it, take your notes, share it to the world best as and forewarn. That's all it is, to not do what you did, and that's their choice. But that's advantage. When you forewarn people, yo, you blessed. That's good, man, because you give them a heads up. And if they fall in phase, all you can do is they can just learn from the situation if they choose to. That was bitterness on the Facebook Live. Oh, baby, it's cool. Nah, yo, it's different talk, It's totally different. That was definitely, like, Jada, I'm sure she's more open-minded, viable. I hope I'm saying her name right. Jay, she's, a little more narrow-minded, but, that's why it's different talk. That's the reason why. I don't get with unkindness, though. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's so cool. I talk and vibe all day. I don't get offended at all. That's what I told both of them. Jump on TikTok, TikTok in general. All interaction, life, you'll learn at the end of the day, you'll comprehend the situation. That's why when she was talking about the narcissist, I don't know what that word is. Like, I've heard it, but I go see you don't comprehend it, and that's the thing. Like, that's what we do. We're just talking about vibing all day, every day. That's why I have it on me. And for the narcissist, call the whole world up, and that's why people. That's why they were going a little bit of nothing crazy, but it's different talk. As I said, that's why as I told you, the brown black folk, we're not taught this at all. And that's why I say what I say is different, was definitely bad. Just keep it very, very simple. And that's the idea to eventually get life straight, best ass. Shoot, pardon me, guys. I'm about to get off in a minute. But, I love doing lives. But that's what I'm saying on Facebook. They don't talk about this really. You have the Facebook pages and all the good shit, narc talk and relationship. But even now in the relationship shit, but still I need to do a TikTok, about even if you drop positive thought or what you call it, uh, like some of the advice they block your shit, like especially when the damn the what do you call those the mediators or whoever on the damn show on Facebook pages. That's why I'm like, oh, I will stop commenting on these MNARC pages on Facebook and relationships because they don't want to vibe, man. They want to stay in go stay in your feelings. That's what I yo go on TikTok. I thought it was all the time. It's easier. But here on Facebook, it's wrong. Wrong. Any platform you want to talk about life relations, whatever. Come on TikTok. Number platform in the world. Any other platform, you won't learn shit about that. You'd be all everyone's just trying to sit. You know, people come and go. You do better. All this shit. Like, but do you know why people come and go? You know, you're too woke for many levels. Oh, I mean, oh, I know 1,000. I know. Wait, but that's why I don't fold. A lot of people that take positive talk, you know, social last stems. I tell them, yo, don't fool. If whatever you believe in, even if you speak different terminology, don't worry about that. You all the shit you're gonna say, you're gonna sound crazy, and you believe you're crazy. You're not crazy, man. You don't stop. You do not stop and say what you're doing. You keep saying, as long as you know what you're talking about. 1,000, you keep saying what you're saying till last dying breath. Let them call you crazy. But here's the best part: you just forewarned. You did your part, like what Jesus did. You forewarned this part to everybody, right? And if they choose to fall in face, that is their choice. And when they do, and eventually it catches up and they comprehend that what you told me 10 years ago. Yeah, but it's cool. You know, I'm sorry, for calling. Oh, it's cool. Yo, I don't die with petty words. Call me crazy. Call me stupid. I'm blessed. I like to chill, eat a popcorn. You enjoy that shit. Free entertainment. So that, you know, that's why I tell you, don't follow what you're saying. As long as you believe what you believe in, say it to your last dying breath. That's the intent. That's why I'll say when I say to my last dying breath, I'm blessed. You know, we're blessed. Kiddo, etc. That's it. Alright, but other than doing my kiddo and stuff, the other one will be Monarch Chase, which I'm working on best as. But other than them, we're about having toxicity in my life. Nobody by my side is broken, you know. Not everyone when I say that, but I'll sit there with my day which way with you because the idea, quote unquote, is to have a blessed life, right? So you don't question your self worth. You don't, you know, you slow down. The idea is to eventually stop overthinking, but slow it down dramatically where you can actually function in life. Actually enjoy yourself more. That's the shit a lot of there's a lot of stamps, even arcs, they don't understand themselves. Ooh, shit. Sorry, they don't understand themselves at all. And that's the ish. I did that shit with 39 years of my life. I'm very blessed now. I'm about to be 41 pretty soon. 18 hours always, but blessed, you know, that's I say, you know, analogy. My origin again. Very blessed. Love that to the fullest, you know, knock it and enjoy everything. Block the live. And that's the thing, when you go live, you gotta be cautious. That's why I promote it which way, which I'll do more TikToks. I do random TikToks about it, but yo, if you go live a lot and you get banned or people report you all the time, yo, get a VPN. They'll take a while to find you. Master IP address, etc. But once again, that's and then but with that's the downfall having the VPN on. But once again, it depends on your internet package. You said like mine live in the country, mine not the best. So when I turn the VPN on, you lose a lot of your up and down megabytes. So your connections can be more secure, yes, but like mine is only 30 megabytes. So maybe when I run live, it's only around like maybe 5 to 10 megabytes, which is it's something. But the downfall is it blocks people out. So that's why you don't have too many people on your live because they don't see what's going on for the most part because you're not out there. That's why like last time, you know, you can't see me because the VPN was on. I had to shut it off. That's why now I have it off for now, running normal. But the downfall right now is too many people on the live, so that's why right now it's yellow. Probably which a lot of people are on the lives. That's why I saw earlier they're having, you know, they were complaining about the lives. They can't have people in. They can't invite. I'm like, oh yeah, because the whole world's on live. All the servers getting loaded, and somehow TikTok that makes $1 zillion off of us can't fix or buy new servers. I don't know. I'm a geek. I would love to talk to them to see like, what's your issue? Do you need more servers? Do you need more hard drives? What's the deal? Get that shit figured out because us, we're your customers and we're paying your pockets hella because you know you're making money off of us. So why can't you fix your servers? Same thing like gaming and shit. Same shit. They make all this money and they can't figure out how to make it run correctly, which is mind blowing because yeah, it's computer shit. You can control it. You know, you run the show. You can fix computers. You can fix that service, but you can't fix people. Anybody can fix anything that's man-made in this world. Simple as that. But you can't fix people. So, yeah. 3 million kids and I'm out. What's up, Jose? What's going on? and I'll get off. But yeah, I'm hella exhausted now. It's finally catching up to me. But yeah, if I go live tomorrow, well, I'm about to get off everybody because finally hit 145. Sorry, but have a good night, everybody that's on here. Stay fresh. Have a good night. Be safe. Remember, day by day, baby steps. Keep it 1,000. Never feel alone. Cause I got you guys. What time you go to sleep? I know I'm sleeping hella late. Yeah, I'm about to get off in a minute, but whatchamacallit, I do have to go live again. Not tomorrow morning because tomorrow I have computer service calls, but probably like Tuesday morning. I'll be doing a lot more TikToks during the day. But once again, when I do go live on TikTok, I obviously go on Facebook Live. Eventually, I will do Facebook, IG, Twitter, YouTube, and obviously TikTok, the more platform in the world. So yeah, I love TikTok. This is the best app in the world because you talk once again. I keep it 1,000. I promote the shit out of it. I'm on social media, but you meet some real people, man. And whatever you believe in, what you gonna call it. You say what you say to the last damn breath. I'm just trying to heal, guys, support, uplift. For one thing, mad love to you, but I can't fix you with you. That's it. I can hold you and guide you. I tell you, you can ask me anything you like, but once again, I try to avoid talking about race, religion, politics. COVID on here because people get in the feelings. I don't really get banned or blocked, all that great jazz. But the positive, I tell everybody, even your social media, especially on TikTok, if that happens to you quite a bit, save your TikToks on your phone because if you do get banned and you do lose your account, the idea you save it on your phone, you upload it, you put it in a laptop, put it on hard drives, and yes, it's work, but then you'll do a new account and then you have to do what? Re-upload all your TikToks. Right now, my Instagram, I got my own they will say hacked, but no, I'm a geek. I set myself a failure and they took my account. So with that said, I have to re-upload all my TikToks, which is cool. It's time consuming because you have to go. I do all my hashtags, etc. So with that said, it's time consuming, but that's part of it. That's part of starting all over again. But that's why in life you trip. A lot of us trip and fall many times in life. Eventually, when you learn how to let yourself 1,000, mind, body, heart, soul, self 1,000. You trip, you don't fall, you adapt to the situation. And that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. So once again, awesome being. Thanks for following me, vibing right there on Facebook. And that's how I talk about snarks, life and relationship with suffered. I'm just trying to young guide. Forewarn so people don't fall on the face like I did, or like a lot of us did in life. That's the intent. So, man, respect everybody that's on here and all my platforms, etc. So have a good night, stay fresh, be safe. Ciao, ciao.